Okay, so the pickup key, commonly used feature on any telephone system. If we make another extension ring, so from 209, I'm now going to dial 210. You'll notice that extension 208 here has a flashing pickup key. If we hit the flashing pickup key, you'll notice that we've picked up the phone call, but we didn't get out of our desk to do it. So commonly used feature. Next feature is page. That's useful if you're in a fragmented site, bit of an upstairs, downstairs, multitude of offices. If you want to locate somebody in your building, all you've got to do is lift your handset, hit the page key, and you've now put a tannoy announcement around your building, organising that second cup of tea or whatever it is you're after. The seventh key along, the voicemail key, obviously depends on whether you add the voicemail function. Now, to not have the voicemail function on the Samsung system is somewhat of a travesty because it's such a powerful feature. It does so many things. First of all, on voicemail, you've got the ability to do auto-attendant. This is the thank you for calling Blogs & Co. Press 1 for this, 2 for that, 3 for the other. Even if you don't want to use that on your main phone number, you might want to use that, for example, on your accounts number. Thank you for calling Blogs & Co. Accounts department. Press 1 for accounts payable, 2 for accounts receivable, that sort of thing. But whether or not you intend to use that, second feature we have is something called call sequencing or call queuing. So let's say you have too many calls, too few people to answer them. You may well want to use the voicemail function to say, thanks for calling Blogs & Co. All of our staff are busy on calls. Please hold, your call will be answered shortly. We can then kick in with a second message, and you might want to say, thanks for holding at Blogs & Co. Your call is the next call to be answered. The third function, of course, from voicemail is the regular voicemail function as we know it. Having said that, the Samsung system is more powerful than some others at its voicemail function. Okay, let's talk about the regular voicemail function as we know it. This is when you've got voicemail messages waiting for you at your desk. First of all, you'll notice that at the top right hand side of the display you have a flashing red lamp indicating that there are messages waiting. Also in the screen it tells you how many messages are waiting for you. The voicemail lamp itself as well is flashing, and if I hit that voicemail lamp,
enter your password. You have 1 new message and no saved messages. New message sent by mailbox 209, time 11:36 a.m.
This is just a quick voicemail message, just for the purposes of this demonstration.
now we have the option to play, save, delete.
End of discarded. End of list. To record and send a message, press.
Now, you'll notice it's stamped on there the date, the time and the extension number that left the message, but I will also tell you that if that was an inbound call from the outside world, it would be stamping the caller ID onto that message, so you do have the option of returning a caller's call quite simply. And although you only saw play, save and delete in the screen of the telephone, had we scrolled across we had other options such as forwarding that message to other people and so on. So it works very much as you would expect it to compared to other makes of voicemail. Having said that, we've got features also such as cascading. So one of your fears might be that a message gets stuck in a voicemail box and doesn't get responded to, in which case perhaps one of your customers is a little bit irate. So to prevent that happening, cascading, what can happen there is we can set the phone system so that if a mailbox message sits there for longer than say 2 hours, we can instruct the phone system to dial your mobile phone and let you know that there are messages waiting for you in the office. Okay, so we'll look at the fourth feature of the Samsung voicemail card, or Samsung voicemail license in the case of the smaller phone systems. When we're on a call, one of the options we can give you is the ability to press the call record key. It is, by the way, recording both ends of the conversation. When I hang up from the call, it intimates to me that I have a new voicemail message. First of all, you have a flashing voicemail lamp. Secondly, you have the flashing voicemail lamp at the top right hand of the display, and also it tells you how many new messages in screen. So let's go and access that.
Enter your password. You have 1 new message and no saved messages. Extension 208, time 12:04 p.m.
Hello, it's Chris Moyles. At the third raspberry, the time for comic relief will be 12:03 and 30 seconds. It is, by the way, recording both ends of the conversation. Hello, it's Chris.
Now you probably can't see the display.
End of recording. To play, forward message. Enter the recipient's number. To create a reminder, press ##. For a directory, press the # key. This message will be sent to mailbox 209. To record an introduction, press 2. To set message attribute to stop recording, press 2. Recording.
Okay, YouTube viewers, just have a listen to this message because I'm sure that Chris Moyles is not telling us the right time.
To review, press 1. To continue recording, press 2. Message sent. You can now dispose of the original. To discard it.
Okay, meanwhile, if we move over to the other extension, again, I can see that there's a voicemail message, I've got a flashing lamp, flashing voicemail key. So if I hit that,
Enter your password. You have 1 new message and 2 saved messages. New message forwarded by mailbox 208, time 12:05 p.m.
Okay, YouTube viewers, just have a listen to this message because I'm sure that Chris Moyles is not telling us the right time. Hello, it's Chris Moyles. At the third raspberry, the time for comic relief will be 12:03 and 30 seconds. It is, by the way, recording both ends of the conversation. Hello, it's Chris.
Discarded. End of list.
okay, so very clever, very good value for money, something you would normally pay thousands of pounds for, the ability to record calls. And the final feature is definitely difficult for me to show you on video, but we have a function called voicemail to email gateway. This gives you the ability to have any voicemails or recorded calls automatically turned into a WAV file and delivered to your email inbox. Now, of course, the benefit of that is now not only can you forward voicemails to other people within your own organisation, but you can actually forward a voicemail to any email address in the world. So if, for example, you've got somebody promising the checks in the post and yet they said that to you 2 weeks ago, you could forward them a recording of that call where they pledged that their check was in the post. Very, very useful indeed.